I just got off of the virtual founders call, and it's a group of women in business. And I presented all around wealth consciousness and money and what we believe about it. And I'm so grateful that it was a small group of women because we all got to share what was coming up. And I just wanted to share it here because we put so much conditioning around money, and we are raised and praised for going out and getting a job just so we can pay our bills and pay our groceries and contribute. And there are so many layers to money that stand in our way of success. And as we were going through these slides, I had asked them to consider some questions, and I'm going to post the recording somewhere. I'll post it somewhere, maybe to my YouTube, so you guys can watch it. But truthfully, money is all energy, right? Everything is energy. And when we can understand the beliefs that we hold and the emotions we hold around money, we can start to decondition and unattach the beliefs, emotions, stories, all of these different things, right? And because we live in societal structures and family structures, it comes with certain beliefs. And I'll just give you a couple examples, right? So like my parents are like, money doesn't grow on trees, right? Or capitalism is like the only way to get rich is by exploiting others, right? We're seeing this huge fucking money grab right now by the upper elites, right? That's capitalism, plus patriarchy. Patriarchy is like women, shouldn't be financially wealthy. They need the head of the household to be the man, right? And we're seeing a huge push for that. Religion, it's selfish and sinful, and it's the root of all evil. Misogyny is, women can't get ahead unless they use their bodies or they slept their way to the top. And when we start to uncover our limiting beliefs that we hold, it is crazy what we believe. And I just want to give you a few questions that I asked on this call, and I would encourage you to save this video and actually do some journaling about it, because it'll illuminate things that you didn't realize. The questions that I asked were, when you think about money, what thoughts and emotions come up? Where do you feel it in your body? And two things can be true at once, right? We can feel like and think that money is a tool for expansion and freedom and opportunity, and we can think we are undeserving of it, right? So pay attention to all of the different stories, write everything down. The second question is, what were you taught about it? What did your parents say? What did your grandparents say? I was raised by a father who was raised by a dad in the Great Depression. So everything was pinching and saving and scarcity, and you're not going to have enough, and it's basic survival, right? It's very a tight fist. What messages did you grow up hearing about money, wealth, and success? What do you think about rich people? And let me tell you, when you start outlining what you think about rich people, your subconscious system will prevent you from becoming rich, because all of those beliefs that you just wrote on that fucking paper, you don't want to be a part of. We have to upgrade our beliefs. We have to upgrade our system. We have to detangle all of these things if we, the people, are going to pull that money back down, right? Or maybe we just create a new barter society. I don't know. I'm kind of in favor of that. Anyway, what do you think about rich, wealthy women? A lot of my audience is women. So think about not just rich people, but what do you think about rich women? I personally uncovered that I thought they were snobby bitches with bad friends. Why the fuck would I want to be a rich woman and take those opportunities if I believe that I'm going to be viewed as snobby and I'm not going to have close friendships? I won't. It's called self-sabotage. This is where self-sabotage comes from. So take a few minutes and journal those questions. I want you to think about the repeating themes and triggers that we have around our money. I want you to think about the thoughts and emotions and beliefs that contribute to that. I want you to then think, what do I actually want to feel and believe and think instead of what I'm doing now? We want to reclaim our money consciousness. We want to reclaim our power in it. And I'll just share what some of the women shared on the call, because I think it's helpful. And we can all relate, right? So one woman on the call was like, she came from teaching and she's now, has her own business. But in teaching, they were like, well, if you ask for more money, do you just like not care about the kids? Or like, if you quit teaching, like who's going to take care of them? And this kind of really like shame, guilt for needing money to survive and not have to work 3 jobs, right? And so now she's finding herself not charging a lot and saying, oh, I can do it for less, and kind of dimming her light, right? There was one woman who thought it's never enough. No matter how much I make, it's never enough, right? That bar moving, it's never enough, that scarcity mindset. She brought up the idea that if I have money, people are going to want it from me and they're going to want to just be friends with me for my money, right? And she brought up that she wants to be a generous person. She goes, I want to be a generous person and I am in my service and in my time, but I don't ever do it with my money. And I challenged her thought to say, I want you to rethink what generosity is. You're putting conditions on generosity. There's so many ways to be generous. Smiling at someone who's having a bad day, giving a hug, giving your time, your attention, your effort, your presence, your love is generous. It's just as generous as giving somebody money, right? So we have to start to untangle all of these things. We have to start to question, where am I holding myself back and holding myself in imprisonment and holding myself a victim to fucking money? So another thing was, one woman was raised by teenage parents. And so she worked really hard and was like, I'm never going to live paycheck to paycheck. She got a fucking great sales job. She got this amazing bonus check. And she had an immense amount of guilt and shame come up when she got that check, because that was more money than her parents were able to string together within 2 years of their combined effort. Right? And I talked to her about how I bet her parents were so fucking proud of her, but she felt so much guilt and shame for achieving that she hasn't achieved it since. She holds herself back because she doesn't want to feel that guilt and shame anymore. Is that fair to her? No. Right? Her parents were so proud of her and wanted that for her. And she is a victim of her own belief system, of her own mind, of her own doing and emotions, right? All of these are just so amazing. One woman said, rich women need to be aggressive and I don't want to be that way. Is that true? No, right? Today is the Pisces new moon, and Pisces is about, dreams and fantasies and whatever, but it's also about blurring the lines between dreams and reality. And it's about being mindful of the illusions we're under. All of these systems, all of these beliefs are illusions. They're not fucking true. And we have to bring awareness to it. We have to understand, where are we in this mental tug of war? Where am I in an illusion? And what is my truth? Right? This is a time to plant seeds for our dreams, for our big visions. It's a time to visualize the possibility and trust the unseen and let go of control and allow the flow of life, right? That's what this new moon is all about. And I'm just really grateful to have done this course on this new moon. I'm a Pisces sun, so it just feels really magical and special. And I want to leave you with this one quote that came from somebody who attended one of my wealth, Rise into Wealth workshop, which you can get on my website under workshops. It's $29. It's a workbook and a recorded webinar workshop all around wealth consciousness. So please go get that if you're interested. But she said, abundance is rooted in emotional alignment and self-trust. Abundance is rooted in emotional alignment, in resonance with our purpose and self-trust. It is not rooted in hustle and grind and burnout and overwhelm and all of these fucking things that we know from our experience. So if you want to go deeper on this, if you want to book a free discovery call, if you want to work through your money consciousness, if you want to work through your stories, if you want to unburden yourself and really be free, please go book a free discovery call with me. And I wish you all the best this new moon.